Okay, I'm gonna invite you. Bam. Invited. Alright. Well, welcome to Undesirable Mind. Or Minds in this sense.
Yeah.
Jesus. Fuck. Okay. A lot of noises going on in the background there, my boy. a little bit, a little bit loud there. Fuck. Okay. Shit. Alright, we're not professionals. This is, this is gonna, uh,
Fuck. Okay.
oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. Okay. Well, first of all, what's the first topic? We gotta,
um,
well,
pancreatic cancer.
why, why pancreatic cancer out of all things? Like
I don't
the
know.
example that I brought up was school shooting. Let's start off with that. All right, let's start off with a way to solve that.
No. Fuck off, Olivia.
That was not okay then.
All right.
That was
Anyway,
that was not a way to.
um, let's. So
You wanna?
controversial shit, right? Let's talk
Yeah.
about like
Well, I
the recent. Let's talk about gun control.
Well, you can't control that though. Like you can't control guns, really, because it's a part of like I mean, you can change the laws if you really wanted to, but then you're gonna get a lot of backlash because there's already
Like, if
people that don't
someone
trust the
wants a
government.
gun, and if someone wants to fucking kill someone, they're gonna find a way to kill them. Like, come on.
They'll learn
It's
how to
not.
throw knives and shit.
It is extremely easy to kill someone. Like, extremely easy.
Yeah, but most people don't because of morals. And that's
Yeah, but those certain people who don't have morals and just want to fucking kill somebody, they're gonna kill somebody if they have a gun or not.
See, okay, earlier today I had like an idea with murders in prison.
Mm.
What if we like had like a way, kind of like what happens in like all of the Batman comics, where like Harley Quinn's basically a therapist half the time, and all it is just why can't they just have like a person to talk to, or like a person talks to them, explains what they did, and explains like the amount that's actually gonna put on somebody else, and just explain that to the people that wouldn't actually understand. Unless they're like really fucked up in the head and then have like a full blown prison be like, alright, you know what, fuck you. Kind of. Like if they basically have like no way to redeem themselves, then just be like, I mean, make them do like public services, like become a janitor with a policeman like right behind them. Or like, cause nobody wants to be a janitor. I talked to one janitor
Pisses
at
into a
college who
fucking
just
bleach.
what? Would he just go around like giving bleach to kids? That's what I would do if I was a janitor. Just slowly like get like I'd be at school. Like if I was like a serial killer murderer, you just go up to like a kid like when they're eating at lunch and just be like, I'm just gonna slowly just
I'm just gonna fucking pour some bleach
just oops.
into your into your
Hey man,
into your
nothing beats
fucking
chocolate
pineapple
milk.
cup.
Nothing beats chocolate milk and Clorox. Like it's like, eh. I mean, it would.
Nothing beats some fucking Donnie and
Donnie? What
fucking
the fuck are you doing?
Donnie, Donnie, dude.
Donnie?
I tried to, I tried to mix Donnie with Don.
I mean, like, it works. It's a good off-brand, I'll tell you that.
Donnie.
Oh, I haven't played this game in so goddamn long, holy shit. But
I
yeah,
avenged.
but like, back onto the subject of like school shootings, that you can't really avoid those, honestly, unless you completely change the way kids act around each other. Like, think about it in like my perspective. Like back in the day, I got like fucking stabbings and shit. Like people stabbed me, and I didn't turn out to shoot up a school. You know what I mean? But that was mostly just because of how like my parents raised me and shit. But if I just didn't have like my dad and stuff, I probably would have been like bang bang, and then half the school would be dead.
Yeah, it's like the fucking parents who are like raising their
It's
children wrong or not giving them the help they need.
it's mostly the parents and like the school, because my
And
school,
like,
because
yeah,
keep
and
in
like the
mind
other
my
fucking
school
kids
didn't
and
pay
stuff.
attention to shit. Like I told them, I was like, I explained half of my situations and they didn't do shit half the time. And then like
Yeah,
and then immediately after I graduated, then people were getting help. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? But you can't really stop that. And I mean, I'm better for like having been bullied, kind of, because at least I can find the humor in the worst things. But like some other people wouldn't be able to do it
oh, this
because of,
bitch.
oh, what? But yeah, there's some people that won't be able to decipher what's
Good from
wrong.
wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like mental shit is like a part of what happens in school shootings and shit. But like, it's not. Like it's hard to like understand the motives of like a kid, because I've read up on like some of the freaking school, like past school shooters, like the fucking kids in like Sandy Hook and shit. And like they
Fucking
had
Dylan and Eric.
less hard times than I did back in the day, but they also didn't really have the help or the people or like the support that I did.
Yeah. It's all about the fucking help that they need. Like,
If they don't have like a
if they
father
don't have
figure
help,
or
they're
like a
gonna find
brotherly
like,
figure,
oh, if they don't have someone like to rant to or to like get medication or some shit, they're gonna find another outing, which is
or at least like hard
fucking
love. Like give them like some hard love, being like, you know what? If you feel so awful about this sort of thing, then just, you know what? We're gonna put you into like MMA or something and make you like fight it out. That's kind of what I did. I ended up just fighting it off with like, I don't know, food and games and shit, because I was just like, I didn't have anything else to really turn to other than my like
Yeah.
grandmother. So I was just like, screw it. I guess I'll just find a new way to act out my anger. That's the main reason why like we even have video games to begin with, so we can be able to like have fun while also upholding the law.
Not doing real things.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glitching out a little bit, but like, if we didn't have video games, there'd probably be a lot more crime. Honestly,
Yeah.
because
I'd
there's
say
a lot
so
of
as well.
socially awkward people that wouldn't be able to do anything. And hell, like I make
Yeah.
fun of anime too, but at least that's a way to like actually cope with shit, because you can be able to like suspend your belief
Hey,
and just
anime
watch
is
that
good.
stuff. To me, it's not. To me,
Some of it. Some of it's like stupid bullshit, but some of it's like decent entertainment. Maybe even good.
I just don't. I never actually really got into it. The closest to
Dude,
anime I
hentai
ever
is where
gotten
it's at,
into.
though.
Listen, we ain't talking about like, okay. The closest that hentai I even got to was like watching like 2 videos of Overwatch porn, and that was just for like, like understanding what's happening. And like, I'll tell you this: those animators are better than Pixar half the time.
Dude, fucking how many people do you think have been hired by animation studios by posting like hentai
And the
like,
weirdest thing,
3D
okay,
render animation
you know
online?
Shadbase, you know that like that weird son of a bitch.
Yes.
He's a good artist, but but it's so
He's a good fucking
weird.
artist, but he puts his skill into things he probably shouldn't be doing legally and morally.
Well, I mean, okay, depend. A lot of the drawings are fine, kind of, but then it gets into the weird territory of like, this is a little odd, having a horse or a dog bang quiet from fucking Metal Gear. It's like, all right,
Yeah,
you need to
a
take a
little
step back. But you know what?
questionable.
I don't question his art. Like I'm like whatever, dude. It's art. As long as you're not doing it to another person, I'm fine. And I don't even care about his like weird beliefs or anything like that, like fucking Nazis or whatever. I don't give a good goddamn. Cause
Wait, he believes. What about
well,
Nazis? What does he believe?
he's basically dressed up like a Nazi all the time, and I think he's like I don't even know. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know he's dressed up like a Nazi sometimes and does the weird salutes. And some of the drawings are characters in Nazi uniforms. But like, I don't really care about that because it's like, okay, well,
Oh,
he's not going out of his way to kill my ancestors, so it's fine.
yeah.
If he's not trying to kill me, I'm okay. Even though I'm not 100% Jewish, and some of my family isn't like 100% keen on like I don't. There's ancestors that were Jewish and there were ancestors that were like not Jewish, and I can't tell the difference anymore. But like, still, like as long as he's not going out of his way to try to kill my past, I'm good. And then, and I'm pretty sure that's like the mentality of like a lot of people is just like, hey, if no one's trying to kill anybody, it's fine. But then, once people bring up like race and then like religion for a reason to kill someone, it's like okay, all right, you get yourself checked out a little bit, buddy. All right, you need to understand that some things ain't the way that it seems down in Waverly Place.
Everything is not.
Everything is not what it seems. Dude,
Oh,
why do I
blah,
keep
blah, blah.
glitching? I'm floating. I was floating for like a... Oh boy. Well, that...
Well, that was faggotry at its finest form.
Yeah. And also,
Yeah.
one of my closer friends was like... this is a complete detour from what we were just talking about. But
I'm
like...
fine. Yeah.
Well, not complete. Because it's kind of this... It's kind of similar, but not really. But one of my friends was explaining like the weird situation with him and trying to find a boyfriend, of being
Mhm.
like, because being gay is very difficult to find a partner. But I
Yeah.
was explaining to him earlier that it's like it's kind of similar in like a lot of with like a lot of people. It's really hard to find like a person to be interested in, or at least try to find like a person that's almost right with you. No, don't. All right, I understand that you
Corbin,
just went through
no,
the
no, no,
whole.
no, 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 Corbin. That's not what I'm talking about.
But what?
Look at. Leave this game for a second.
Why?
Leave his group.
Okay. Leave game as a group. All right, why?
Now, look at my level.
All right. Ooh, you got 5 stars.
I do.
Dude, this is like 2006 YouTube now.
2000. Oh.
Remember they used to have the star rating? What?
Did I just get the same thing? No, okay.
What? Did you do a
Nah,
thing?
so,
Did you what'd you get in
I
the
thought I get. I thought I get two of. I thought I get.
Are you having a
What were
stroke?
you talking about? Restart what you were saying. I kind of stopped listening halfway through.
Okay, what I was talking about was the fact that in basically society nowadays, at least with dudes. I can't really talk for women, but for dudes, it's normally kind of difficult to find the perfect one. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And like with him, it's even harder because he's gay, so he can't really like go out. I mean, he can now. It's fine. Like now, it's fine to flaunt your sexuality because it doesn't matter. There's how many?
Mm-hmm.
There's more than 60. I didn't know that up until a few months, like a year ago, and then like, you know what? I just realized that this podcast is kind of starting to turn into. It's starting to turn into the beginning of my YouTube channel. Like it's starting to turn into like the very beginning, but it's also it's this is weird. This is a weird mixture, but like fucking But yeah, and also there's a fucking movie coming out that is like, oh my life is so normal. I have loving parents. I have a girl that's in love with me, and then he's just like at the very end of the trailer, he's just like, but I'm gay. It's like, okay,
Whoa!
it's like,
How about you
oh,
break up with your girlfriend and be happy?
well, I think she's also a lesbian, in
What the
trailer.
fuck? How do you get into
I mean,
how does a gay man get into a relationship
dude,
with a
it's the same
lesbian girl?
thing as like Saved by the Bell. Like Mario was dating the one girl from Showgirls, and like Mario ended up being, I think he was gay at the end of Saved by the Bell, and she was just already basically a closet lesbian since like the beginning. So like when they were together, I'm pretty sure that when they were in like 7 minutes of heaven, he would just be like, they would go to the closet and be like, all right, is this as long as we can do the sex? I'm pretty sure. Fuck. Why am I doing this? Ah,
Alright, let's talk about what can we talk about? What's the most controversial thing I can think of right now?
racism.
Religion.
Um. Okay, what kind of religion are we talking about?
Yeah,
Like
all of them.
intense religion?
Just what is your opinion on like people believing in a higher power?
I mean, it's fine. I I'm I'm for believing in a higher power as long as it serves a good purpose. Like that's why I don't really like knock on Christianity half the time, because it's like most of the Christians that I know are like extremely like friendly people. But then there's like the
Yeah.
handful that just go out of their way to be a complete asshole, being like, "You don't believe in God.
If you're not Christian,
You don't believe in the Jesus. How dare you? He died for your sins." And now I'm like, well, I believe in Sonic more than I believe Jeeman Scrimmins.
Yeah, but like my opinion is like people can literally do anything they want as long as it doesn't negatively affect someone else.
But yeah, as long as it doesn't negative, like when some dude is screaming Allah Akbar down like a hallway and shoots somebody, I don't think all of like the entire religion of that person is like a bad thing.
It's that person that's a
It's
bad
that person. It's that person that's a bad person, and that's what gives the people a bad name. Like, I don't. And then the one, fuck, who's the one fucking dude, like I was talking to that was like, oh yeah, fuck, what is his name? Fuck. Well, anyway, someone in my, I don't know, it might have been college or high school. I can't even remember how everything just kind of got smushed into one. But he was like an extreme Muslim, where like everything was well, it was she, and she was like basically all covered up. And she was like one of my closest friends down in college. Yeah, it was college. But yeah, and like I was like a big fan of her, and then like she used to get like called a bunch of names, like at least the stories that she told me was just like she used to get like called like terrorist and shit in her high school. I'm like, that's just kind of fucked up. Just because your face is covered up. I mean, and then I was just like, I mean, I would rather see your face, but I'm fine with you flaunting your religion as long as it's like, as long as you're healthy for it. And she's just like, I don't care. I mean,
If he fucking...
What?
No, get Doomfist. Kill him. Kill Doomfist.
I can't move. Oh, alright, there we are. Where is he? Where is he?
Anyway.
Where'd he go?
Continue, sorry.
Well, that was basically it. Just the fact that she used to get called terrorist and shit, and that was basically all.
Yeah.
Basically, it was just off-tasting jokes. Like how I used to be called school shooter just because I was made fun of and stabbed a lot.
You've never fully explained that before.
What?
You just got fucking stabbed? You never explained that.
I explained it before. Like the fact that there was
Not like fully. Literally all you said is that you got stabbed a lot in 7th grade, or whatever it was.
Well, it
like
was...
8th, I think.
No, it started in 8th, and then it ended up becoming like a domino effect all through middle school. But there was like one time where we were in like... It was like a very like quiet class. I think it was like during one of the free periods. And then it was basically like 3 or 4 people that were in a line behind me, and they all just kind of simultaneously did like the fucking... the Lannisters send their regards and just stab me in the side, and then I was just like, what the fuck? And then I told like,
Is that fucking attempted how aren't you dead? How many people fucking stabbed you?
I mean, it must have been like, honestly, I can't, like, most of my memory is kind of fuzzy, because those kind of things most people will kind of shut away, but
yeah, I understand.
It must have been like 10 people throughout all my like school years, and then like my you know freaking the one dude that we every once in a while bring into the party, he back in fucking middle school, he had this like run-on thing where he would basically pajama spike me square in the fucking jugular, like just jam his like fingers right underneath like the throat. And I would like lose breathing for like a few seconds and fall to the floor.
Well, Mike's gone.
What?
Alright, you're back. All I
What?
heard was lose breathing for a few seconds.
Oh, I was talking about the fact that the one dude that we bring into the party was like, he used to pajama spike me in the throat, and I would lose breathing for a few seconds and fall to the floor.
That's... Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the one teacher actually saw it happen firsthand and did nothing, and he just kind of sat there.
Dude, have I told you why I'm, like, kind of homeschooled?
Not really. Wait, how is it kind of? You're either homeschooled or you're not. You can't...
I don't do shit.
So you just
my
kind...
parents are fucking alcoholics, so I kind of just exist.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah.
That is really not good, dude. You gotta...
Yeah, I know.
Maybe just slap him in the face a bit. And I did that. But, anyway, why, though?
Oh, I kind of assaulted a well-known bully.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so you're like the Robin Hood, but instead just backhanding them.
Yeah. Well.
With a
more
fist
than backhand.
and almost murder.
It was I was very close to killing him.
So it's like that scene out of A Christmas Story.
It's exactly like that scene from A Christmas Story. How the
Where you're
fuck
like,
did you know?
Because you're like sitting over him, just be like, bap, bap, bap.
It's exactly like the scene from A Christmas Story.
Did you have like tears in your eyes and like somebody like was like, "Ugh," and then you were like, okay, I'm good. Was it like that?
It was exactly like that.
Also, what are your feelings on rape?
rape is bad, okay?
Oh, wait, dude, okay. You know the one thing that I wanted to talk about? Hollywood. And the fact that I have a theory. And I
gaming
have this...
theory?
Okay, so I was watching the H3 podcast. And he had a similar theory to what I have. Of, like... well, Shane Dawson had the same kind of theory as I did. Where... when somebody is in power, normally they abuse it so they can be able to diddle kids. That's what I got from it. Like I have like there's like a spectrum.
Bunga?
Okay, so there's like a spectrum that I thought of, and it was
Okay.
when you're in the middle. This is like a money spectrum. So it's like when you're in the middle, you're like fine. You're a perfectly normal human. You have good morals, and you don't kill anybody or diddle kids or even think about diddling kids unless they're 18, in which then it's legal. But when you have little money, the only thing that you have on your mind is to survive. And the best way to survive is to end up doing illegal things to be able to get money, to be able to be a normal person. But when you have a lot of money, you end up losing all your morals and completely murdering people, or selling yourself out so you can kill or like kill kids with your diddles.
Mhm.
That's what I got. That's my spectrum. Like when you have enough power, you can do basically anything that you want.
But what about like Elon Musk? You think he's diddled kids?
Well, I'm not saying that every person in power is gonna diddle kids or abuse their power. I'm just saying in general, sometimes that sort of thing happens. Sometimes the kids, or like sometimes the high powered like direct. Oh yeah, and also when they're like when somebody's name is basically not bringing in any more money for Hollywood, then all of the rape allegations and stuff shovel out from the underground, like Bill Cosby. Like that happened, and like his whole reality just got shifted, and now he's like what, in like Hollywood prison. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you think about like? Do you think that women who like fake rape allegations should face prison time? Because I do. Because that
I
shit
think they
can
should.
ruin a person's life.
I think they should pay a fine to the person that they were accusing, like a hefty fine.
And like publicly fucking admit that like, hey, I fucking lied for attention.
Well, yeah, that too. Like think about with Shane Dawson again. He was recently like shoved into what happened?
Tobuscus.
Okay, Tobuscus is an entirely different story. He probably did what they were saying that he did. All right.
He seems like the type of guy to fucking...
I never liked him after I turned like 13. Once that freaking chicken and a biscuit scene left my mind.
Nugget and a biscuit, you fucking normie.
It's a chicken nugget. It's the same thing. But yeah, once that left my mind, I was just like, you know what? It's done. He probably had a lot of stuff that he sniffed up his nose, and then he became that, and then diddled some ladies with his dingle dangle.
Unconsensually.
Yeah, without consent.
What do you...
What were you just about to say?
I have no idea.
Were you about to say, what do I think about non-consensual sex? That's what I got from it.
That's what rape is.
I mean, depends on the term of rape.
Non-consensual sex That is rape, Corbin. I'm pretty sure that's rape.
It depends on the day, alright? I say it depends on the way that you handle yourself.
It depends on the way of the play.
If you hold yourself to a high standard of living and you end up raping a child, that's your fault. I don't know what any of that meant, but I'm gonna hold myself to think that that made sense. Did you? Okay. You good?
What? What?
Did you like zone
I had
out
a
of what?
stroke and
Yeah.
like zoned out.
All right. I kind of got that halfway through that. I mean, I zoned out and said words that I don't even think were actually like legit
Do you
words.
even remember what you said?
Not verbatim. Not even close to verbatim.
Good meme, good meme. What do you think about transgender people?
I think it's you know what? That's tricky. It depends on how they do it. All right? Like if you fully believe that you're a man or a woman, fully go for it. I don't care. But if you're like just doing it just to be able to go into a woman's bathroom, I think it's really fucking gross.
Yeah. Like there's three types of people. People who do it for malicious intent, people who do it for attention, and people who like legitimately like mean it.
Which I also don't get. Why would you go into a woman's bathroom? Like what are you going to get from that?
Why don't you just like go like to the establishment where the bathroom is located and meet women there and
try to actually have a good conversation.
Like, yeah. Just don't go into the bathroom, but go to the establishment where the
go to the outside of the bathroom and be polite and wait for them to come out.
Just fucking wait at the bathroom immediately at the door, so when they open the door, it's just your face smiling there.
Hi, welcome to Chili's. Now, would you like a condominium? would you like to buy into my condo? I have $30 here. Would you like it for a free gift card giveaway?
What do you think about the people who like think there's like 76 genders? Like genders, not like sexual.
Okay, that one's confusing. I don't get that. Like how could
like
I understand if you want to
minded, but like that's where
I'll say
like close the line down.
I'll
like,
say 3 or
fine,
4
like,
genders maybe. If you want to have no gender, that's the 4th. Like
I'd say yes, I agree. There's male, female, hermaphrodite, and unspecified.
And then
in
like
my opinion.
Unless you really feel like you must have a title for the non-title that you have, in which then you can be like, you know what, I'm gonna fill into optional, and then I'll write whatever I want to write, basically. Like, that's why on my freaking Facebook, out of all things, it says I sexually identify as a Walgreens $25 gift card, because I don't care enough about my own sexuality to give a fucking thing. That's just because I just I mean, I'm a dude, but I don't care enough to I have a willy, and since I have a willy, I'm gonna write I have a willy, but I also am $25 of a Walgreens.
Then again, like I might be like close-minded because I've been raised by like a fairly like I live in the fucking South. Like, how do you think I'm raised?
I was raised by my family who like every time I go out with like my my uncle or my dad or something, they're always like, "Yo, I want you to tap that girl. She's in yoga pants. Please do it." And I'm
Yeah,
like, this is kind of weird, and this is like non-consensual now. Please stop. But like, I don't care enough to be like, you know what? It's whatever. You guys are in your 40s. I'm not gonna fucking correct you. I don't care enough to do that. I tried before. It didn't work out very well.
Yeah.
But like,
What's some other controversial shit? Global warming.
I mean, it's a thing. Oh, dude.
I agree.
Speaking of the globe, is it flat or is it round?
It's a fucking velociraptor.
I think it's a donut, or like like a saucer. It's a saucer.
I think the Earth is actually the moon.
I think the moon is the moon.
I just had a breakthrough, guys.
What if we're living on the moon? What if we are the moon? What if everybody on the planet is a moon?
No. The moon is the outside of Earth. We live inside of the moon.
We live
Our planet is just
inside of a moon. It's like
of the moon.
It's like that episode of Futurama where like they have like a shell around the Earth, but instead of like the shell actually being fiction, it's just the moon. Yes. That's why it's a hologram, because they can be able to put it in the inside of the moon. And like the whole galaxy is just a figment of our imagination. Because come on, you can't say, hey, dude. Actually, when I was younger, I used to think that I was just the imagination of a baby. I'm not even kidding. That was actually a thought I had when I was young. I used to think that I was just a part of a figment of imagination for a small child that was asleep. And every time they fell asleep, or every time they woke up, I was falling asleep. That was a genuine thing I used to think. I still do sometimes, because I'm like, this makes no sense. After 2012, everything just kind of feels like a teenage fever dream.
That's because the world ended in 2012, dude.
I don't deny that, because a lot of bad shit happened after 2012.
We're in hell. Life is hell.
Dude, what if we are the angels, and when we die, we actually live again? Dude, you think of that? like we are in our afterlife.
Dude,
and when we die, we live again. Dude. And the earth that we think is earth is actually heaven. And heaven is earth. And hell is just like a vacation area.
Vacation area.
Now what? What was the other thing?
I don't.
And that's why people think that the moon is a hologram, because it's just broadcast on the inside of the moon. They took a photo of the outside of the moon, and we're like, you know what, we're gonna put that in the inside of the moon.
Whoa!
And then whenever people go to space, they just color the moon in a different shade, and then it becomes a different planet. And then they put the sizes together and be like, yo, well, this is NASA now.
This podcast has devolved.
It didn't devolve. It evolved. It evolved into becoming a conspiracy's land of love. This is like turning into Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Oh shit, dude.
What?
My friend Olivia just messaged me. I'm so scared. I feel like people are watching me. I've heard knocks outside my window and what sounds like a few teens laughing. All boys, not a single girl laugh. And I can hear them whispering. I don't know what's real. I feel like maybe I'm hearing things. I'm scared and I'm crying.
Well. For that, I got nothing.
Give me the link to the podcast. I'm gonna like. I'm
Why
just
are
gonna say
you?
maybe it's your friends
Maybe it's
playing
Maybelline.
prank. Give her the link to the podcast because she's alone right now.
I
And like,
don't have heard anything.
give me the link to the
You have a phone.
podcast.
You're on the phone. You.
Hey, I don't have a phone, man. I don't. I
God.
don't. Sorry.
Okay. Well, I mean, all right, fine. I'll just stare at a wall. Do I have sit? I do. Okay. I'll do that. Now to find the link and then send it to you because fucking this is professionalism at its finest.
Fuck. Aw.
Okay. Where's my videos? Share. Copy link. Go to you. Where's your name? Here it is. Paste. Bam, there you go. You're good now. Oh. Oh, God. You almost got me removed from the match, dude. You can't do that.
I thought
You should be.
I will fuck your throat.
I wish that was the first time I was offered that one.
First time you've been offered it by a 15-year-old boy.
Shut your mouth. Right now. Because again, that was not the first time. I was younger before, alright? I told you the story of a fucking dude going underneath the table fondling my freaking zipper trying to unzip it. I told you about that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I thought I did.
Are you sure you've told me about that?
I thought I told you about that.
I don't remember this.
They tried to unzip. The dude tried to unzip my fucking pants and shit. And then he got kicked out of my bus. Wow, I missed that.
I do not remember that.
Yeah. And there was also another dude on that, like, on that same bus. Like, okay, I'm gonna tell you some stories from way back in the day, like way back in like elementary. And
No,
there
this
used
podcast is changing genre.
not really. It's stayed in the same kind of lane.
Okay.
I mean, it was like truthful, and then it turned into conspiracies. Now it's like the land of life. It's like the game of life, but it's less exciting.
Yeah.
But actually, it might be more exciting because some of these fucking stories are just kind of like the fucking stories back in the day were kind of fucking nuts. Like the one story of me finding like a dildo on the side of the road and just throwing it at people. We don't talk about that, but still, it's a thing that happened. But anyway, back in the day, there was this group of people, like these two dudes, that would be in the back of the bus. The one kid looked like the dude that was in Columbine, and the other dude looked like the one dude that just. He looked like a Tobuscus baby. Like he looked like baby Tobuscus. It was weird and creepy. I didn't like it. But anyway, what happened? What?
You keep just fucking dying.
Okay. Well, yeah. But anyway, it was really creepy and I didn't like it. But these two would be the fucking weirdest possible people I've ever seen in my life. And that's saying something, because I've lived an 18-year life span, and mostly every single situation has been kind of fucking weird since I was born. But, like, these two were just, like, I think they were gay before gay was even a thing, honestly. Like, they were... Like, I don't even know. I guess they were like gender fluid at this point, because I can't even explain what the fuck they did to make them such a fucking weird like they would be in the back of the bus touching each other, but they weren't gay. But they would just start touching each other, being like,
I
"Oh, go
think
go go go,"
that's...
and then the one kid used to sneak underneath the bus seats, like snake under there, and move to the front of the bus, underneath everybody's seat. Like he would just snake his way through the entire bus upside down, and like looking at people, and everybody would be freaking the fuck out on the bus, being like,
That's
"What is going
normal.
on?"
I do that. It's normal, man. 100%. Like, no.
It was, and then like maybe
We
they
need to
aren't
get
the.
this- we need to get this back on track.
What do you mean back on track? It's been on track since the beginning of this thing.
Get this back in black.
Okay, what do you want to talk about then? What's
What
something
What
controversial?
are your opinions on this recent Black Panther can only be watched by black people?
Okay, that's weird. All right, it's a fucking Marvel
That's fucking
movie.
stupid.
It's a goddamn Marvel movie. It's not like
They're-
if you
like,
want to be so
they're like-
freaking like hype, why not say about the first freaking black vampire Blade? Come on now, Blade is much better. He's fun. He's energetic. He doesn't speak like a Ugandan knuckle. Come on.
You gone and chuckle fuck.
I'm not saying I hated Black Panther. Actually, it's some of my top 3 Marvel movies of all time because
I
it was
haven't seen
really
it yet. I
good.
really wanna- I
It was
really wanna watch
really
it.
good. But
Yeah,
like,
my friend Kaz says the same thing.
but it's so annoying because like I've read most of the Black Panther comics and shit, and like I've been like a Marvel fanboy since I was fucking young as all hell. That's why I'm like so annoyed at all the freaking fuss going on over a movie. It's a goddamn movie. If you want to talk about a movie, talk about like a movie that actually has like a full-blown story. This is a hero movie. It's fiction. It's not real.
They were treating it like some like Martin Luther
There were
King racial
people,
fucking
there were
movement and shit.
schools that literally let kids go to the movie for free as a field trip.
What
They
the
were
fuck?
teaching the kids that this is like history. This is not a
This
part
ain't
in history.
Can we talk about fucking the Will Smith movie? Hancock.
That was a good movie.
That was a good ass movie, and Will Smith, he
And
was a
most
fucking
of-
superhero. Will Smith is black. This
Yeah.
isn't the first black superhero movie. Like,
Yeah, I know. That's why Blade is a
Blade.
thing. Like Blade,
come
you got
on, guys.
like it's so annoying because it's like I'm and then like I'm thinking of like other black films that had only like freaking you can take all of House of Pain. Take all of those. You could take all of freaking Tyler Perry. Think about it. There's like not one single white dude in all of those films. And I'm not over here complaining. And I'm not over here being like, oh, this is so stupid. And you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's like then again nobody really likes Tyler Perry, but still it's like come on. And it's like a comedy, so it's even weirder. Fucking what else is there? Like fuck. What I mean, like I can continue talking about all of Black Panther being like like you could talk about the new Black Spider-Man. Like I'm actually a huge fan of that.
Wait, Oh yeah, like the new animated thing, right?
Well, yeah, and he's also in the comics. Like he was actually like I think first in the animated, and then immediately after he was in the animated, he became a comic too. But like,
I never.
but it was
watched,
basically just the. It was.
God, I'm good at this game. Anyway, okay,
okay.
guess we're done.
That was fucking alright. But like, basically Peter Parker just gave this other kid like his reign. He basically just handed it down to a kid.
Yeah.
Because he was getting old. So it's like...
And can we talk about... Hold on. I'm thinking...
I mean, you can pull up a controversy thing on your phone if you really wanted to.
Yeah. What do you think about, like...
Oh, and Olivia said that the first Spider-Man is the best looking one. Are you saying, like, fucking with Tom Holland, or fucking
No.
Tom and Jerry?
Fucking bitch boy. OG, like, 2000 Spider-Man.
Oh, I really like that one. Back in the day.
He is the best Spider-Man. He reminds me...
I
don't know why, but
actually,
every time
I like
I
Tom
see him,
Holland. I like Tom Holland as a Spider-Man.
I haven't seen...
I haven't seen the new Spider-Man. You watch Civil War and stuff, right?
Oh, I haven't seen, like, Homecoming.
Oh, dude, it's such a good film. That's in my top 3 too.
Dude, I'm broke. I'm a broke boy. I can't...
Well, I mean, still, like, it's such a, like, it's up there. I liked it because I related to... I always related to Spider-Man back in the day. Still do, kind of. Then again, I never got superpowers, but, you know. I'm more of, like, an anti-hero. If anything, I'd be like, I don't even know.
If I got superpowers, I would fuck around with it for, like, a solid 6 months, and then I'm like, I'm kind of getting bored of this. I might as well...
What comic book hero would, like... us be is my question, because like I
feel like you would be like fucking Hellboy.
I can definitely pull off a good Hellboy. I'd be like Hellboy's like son. I'd be like his son that's just like, my dad doesn't care anymore, neither do I. I didn't care since I was born.
Like I'd be like a... I feel like I'd be like a Quicksilver type of thing.
Maybe Flash.
Or like,
I could see you as Flash.
I only ever do stuff when like people come to me with it. I don't like actively seek out like helping like crime like Spider-Man.
I thought I would be more of like a Deadpool, honestly. But
me? I'd be a Deadpool?
No, I thought I would be more of a Deadpool.
Well, because everybody wants to. Dude, everybody.
No, I'm saying that in general. Back in the like, even back in the day.
What superhero they want to be, they'll say Deadpool.
No, I would rather be Spider-Man, because it's like,
I want to be.
I already have the origin story down. I already have that.
I want to be Elon Musk.
Can I be like?
I want Elon Musk.
Dude, I want to be Squirrel Girl.
I love...
Also, Olivia said that she didn't really like Ant-Man, but you know.
It was.
I liked it, honestly, because it's like, who was the actor? He looked like a fucking Cumberbatch. Dude, fucking Doctor Strange was such a good movie. That was such a good movie. And I always... Dormammu, I've come to bargain. Dormammu, I've come to bargain. We're turning deaf now. That's not even like a mentally handicapped person. That's just a deaf person. Okay, I'm gonna stop making fun of that. Dude, what do you think of mental disabilities?
It's fucked up, and people don't get like enough help for it. Like, it's so easily like it just gets dismissed so fucking easily, and it's fucked up.
Well,
people need help. People who need help should get it, and like they shouldn't be like afraid to ask for it.
Well, I'm talking more on like hardcore mental disabilities, like autism and stuff like that, like Asperger's and shit like that.
Well,
I'm not saying like social anxiety and shit doesn't really like count in this case. Like that, social anxiety and stuff like that should probably be like handled way back. Okay, I have like an idea. Like I have a good idea for how you can be able to fix issues in school. Is just teach them morality and stuff back in the day, like back in like elementary school days. Like teach kids like the difference between right and wrong.
Yeah.
Like way back, like when I was in fucking grade school, like elementary, I didn't learn about shit really, other than like my ABCs and stuff like that. I didn't learn about morality.
See, 1, 2,
I didn't
3.
learn about the precious. Like, I would rather learn about death when I was like really young, honestly.
Yeah, it's important to learn how to deal with it.
Because
well.
I didn't know how to deal with it back when my like fucking dogs passed and my grandmother and shit. Like, I didn't know. I mean, I knew by the time my grandmother passed how to deal with it, but like I didn't know when like my cat was just like laying dead. I didn't know what was happening. And like I was, and then I went to like my there was like a fucking Nana. I don't even know what her like deal was actually. Like, I don't even know what she was a part of. And I always like heard stories, but I never actually understood what the fuck they meant. But but like I would hear like stuff back in the day, and I went to her like funeral way back when I was like 10 or like 9. Would have been like very young, but like I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
No.
I probably should have. Oh well. What else is there to talk about other than like Marvel movies and shit? Ooh, what about DC movies? How do you feel about DC?
No, you fucked up.
What?
Your mic fucked up.
Fucking okay. Well, better. Fixed.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe better.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I said it fucked up because it stopped working for a second, but then it started working. Anyway, what were you asking?
Oh, she's talking about Scooby-Doo movies. She wants us to talk about Scooby-Doo.
Dude.
Dude, who is that one dude? Who is the dude that played as like freaking Shaggy?
I don't know,
fucking...
but I love him.
Dude, I watched him in like the one movie where like they were like castaways and shit. It wasn't.
I watched
that was
one
not
where
the.
they were in like the high school.
No. I'm talking about like the actor, like that actor. I saw him in like that one movie with like the fucking Seth Green and shit. And it was just like really weird because it was like a complete contrast to how he was in Scooby-Doo. Like, it went from like cheerful, oh zoink Scoob, like let's get out of here, and then it went from that to, yo man, suck this dick. Like it was just, it was like a weird complete 180 contrast to like everything. I was just like, what the when the fuck did Scooby?
That brings me to something.
Like he like really what? What?
What do you think about like how people like fucking exploit child actors and like fuck up their minds because they're like forcing them to do shit?
See, that's actually what brings me like back to Hollywood. Back when we were talking about
giving them that much money when they're a young age.
What, like Drake and Josh and stuff?
Yeah, like Drake and Josh and fucking.
See, they're like they're like a rare thing though, because they actually turned out to be like good human beings and stuff. But like fucking who is he? The one kid that played Anakin. Like that dude got fucked immediately.
And
like he did not deserve it either. He was actually okay as like a 5-year-old actor. It was just because he was in a prequel that nobody wanted. It was just because of that. Like he definitely did not deserve the hate that he got. And he never lived it down, which is kind of fucked. Because honestly, with like a few more like years of practice, he would have been like bam. But like, fucking, who is the other dude that was in Home Alone? I'm really bad with names. The main dude.
Oh, like the kid.
Yeah.
Oh,
the kid from Home Alone.
I don't remember. Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah. Yeah. He ended up having a band named Pizza Slice, and shit. Like, his whole shtick was because of the fucking pizza meme. Of him like getting a pizza thrown in his face. But back on track of Scooby-Doo movies. Which one's your favorite?
All of them.
Mine's the one where they switched bodies and Fred was like, "I'm gonna look at my tits in the mirror."
Yeah.
See, okay, I watched that movie when like I finally hit puberty, and I was just like, damn, son, he's fucking he's speaking my language. Like I was like, oh fuck yeah, dude, that's the shit. I was smoking. Poo poo pee pee. I wanna suck that puss. Gimme gimme gimme. Dude, imagine like baby me like being like like that freaking drawing I drew in like a second, being like I wanna suckle on teat. Gimme gimme.
Fuck off.
That's how. Yeah. Like what was the fucking like, and like it had freaking Scrappy Doo as the fucking enemy, and that was a weird one. That was a creepy thing that actually freaked me out as a kid. Where like
you know what freaked me out as a kid? The Mask with Jim Carrey.
I liked that movie back when I was a kid.
I
Dude, that's the
it's
superhero I would be. Dude, that's the superhero I would be. I would be the Mask.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I could see it because I could pull off a Jim Carrey. Maybe not now because he's kind of become a fucking creepo. He's become a weird son of a bitch.
Fine.
He's become a weird son of a bitch. All right,
you might need to go to like a therapist or something every once in a while.
Oh boy, howdy.
He's fine.
I mean, he's been off since like the second thing. Like, who is that one comedian? Fucking goddamn it, I'm really bad at names. But he's like a really famous comedian from back in the day, and he died. Way back. No, I mean like way back in the day. Like he's one of the classic comedians. Like he's one of the first comedians that didn't actually focus on comedy.
I don't know.
But like it's so but like he Jim Carrey played him in a movie. And what happened is they why? What
happened? Oh,
we got defeated, and they were like, it was really close. But anyway, he played him in a movie, and he went really into character and was just an asshole to everyone on set. And he was just like, I had no control over my body. I got possessed by the comedian spirit. And I'm like, you're
Jimmy?
Jim Carrey.
Jimbo, you good?
Jim Carrey was just like, he was saying that, but that was way back in the past, like way back. And I'm over, like, I'm sitting here listening to like these things, and I'm like, well, you're fucking, oh god.
Jimbo, you all right there?
Okay, Olivia says there's one episode in the cartoon Scooby-Doo, and Scoob catches Shaggy and Velma making out, and he says, Raggy, are you reading on me? Reading on me? There we go. I fucked that up. I like that. I like that. It's good. I fucked it up though. I fucked up your joke.
Get it? Because bestiality.
Hey man, I'm a big fan of bestiality. She left, I think. Are you still in the thing? Are you still watching the thing?
Olivia, you can't leave.
She left, I think, because there's only one person. There's only one person in the.
It's probably her.
Oh yeah, it is. But
hey, my girl.
But yeah, that was. I'm a big fan of. Did you know that you can't get pregnant from dog semen? It's a good fact.
Moving on.
How do you think dog semen tastes? Anyway, what?
Corbin, do you want to tell me something?
No, I'm just thinking. Anyway, what are you about to say? What were you about to say?
Do you need to tell us something?
No, I'm good. Anyway, what did you want to say? What did you want to say?
What's your opinion on
On that one girl that likes to fuck her dogs, and then when she like hits 1 million subscribers, she's gonna
Why are
send
you
that out.
still on dog fucking?
Well, I don't know where you're gonna go, so I just assume. Is that a bad thing? Am I not supposed to assume that you're gonna talk about dogs being banged by women?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty outlandish thing to assume.
That's not outlandish, that's just normal.
Does that constitute as normal?
Yes. Anyway, what were you about to say?
I don't know.
Come on.
I'm still thinking. I'm thinking of something. I still didn't know what to say.
Olivia says that she fucks dogs, so get over it. I know the meme. I just like assuming that she's.
In a row,
boy, what happened?
3 times. Whoa, we're going somewhere.
What's happening?
It's back.
What?
Oh, it's really bad quality now.
What?
Your microphone, it's fucking up, my dude.
Alright.
No, it's because of your internet, I bet. Cause like.
I know that she was. I know that she was referencing Whitney. Fuck. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Okay. What were you saying?
I don't know. I can't think of anything to talk about now. Corbin?
Yeah.
What's popping?
I had the flag and then I dropped it, and now I'm trying to think of like a new subject to talk about so we can deteriorate from dog fucking.
I think that's a good idea.
What's a good... Fuck, man. What's a good thing that we can, like, talk about? What's something that's positive? Oh, emotions on the Emoji Movie. What did you think of the Emoji Movie?
I haven't seen it.
Well, I didn't either.
Elon Musk likes the Lego Movie?
That's fine. I like the Lego Movie. Like, there's...
You could say it's awesome.
What?
I said you could say it's awesome.
Dude, oh my god, I have another story. This is a very small one. This is a short one, but it's cringy as fuck that I did it. But...
Let's hear it.
But it was like one of the last days of school in... was it middle school? Yeah, it was. I think it was middle school. Or was it... No, it was in 10th grade. Yeah, 10th grade. So I was in the high school still. And... we were like just kind of talking, and I went up to the front of the class and I was just like, yo, somebody give me something to talk about. Like, I was just like, you know, fucking give me any subject to talk about. And they were like, oh, the Lego Movie. And I was just like, well, in my opinion, everything is often awesome, everything is cool, everything's better when you work as a team and shit like that. Or no, she was like everything. She was like, talk about everything. And I was just like, everything is awesome. Everything is cool. Everything's better when you work as a team. And I just did that whole song. Like, I sang it, technically. And I didn't even know the lyrics to the song, really, so it was even worse.
You still don't. My mind, if I hear a song, if I hear a song and, like, comprehend the lyrics, I don't forget them, ever.
I don't forget the lyrics, it's just that I can't say the lyrics.
Oh, I can say them.
Like, I can't sing on, like... I can sing I can sing well. Like, I can sing okay. Yeah. It's just I can't say the lyrics like a normal person. Like the, like you heard me trying to sing like freaking AC/DC. When I'm alone, I can sing it to the freaking top quality. But then as soon as I get into like a party or get into like a conversation with somebody, it's just like, I'm black and black, baby. Turns into like a fucking... It turns into like a monster from Monsters, Inc.
Oof.
That was... I didn't even intend that. He just fucking toppled over and died. But yeah, the Emoji Movie was okay. It was more of just a cookie cutter version of Wreck-It Ralph. I actually liked Wreck-It Ralph just because of...
I'm a Wreck-It!
I liked Wreck-It Ralph because of how many references to Nintendo and shit was there. And like we were...
I loved Wreck-It Ralph too.
Dude, back... Okay, so I was in like the auditorium and we were watching a movie on the big screen. Because it was like the last day of school. And I was just like, I ain't going outside. Fuck that. I'm white and I don't like dying. And so I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go out here. Actually, I did eventually go outside because I was just like, fuck it, I want to know what's happening. And then it turned out to just be boring, and I ended up not getting a yearbook, so I ended up having people sign a fucking baseball. Just anyway, so we were in the auditorium, and I was sitting with some of my closer friends at the time. And I was just like slapping them on the shoulder every time like a famous character got onto the screen. I'm like, oh fucking Sonic's right there, man. God, it's freaking Zangief from Street Fighter. That game that's famous.
Whoa!
I was like, wacky fun, dude. I love this shit.
Wacky fun time! But, like, yeah, I don't know what to talk about now.
Well, fucking, that's your fault. Alright, that's why Olivia's also here. So she can be able to give us examples of stuff to talk to.
Topics in the chat.
Well, that's what she was doing. She was talking about, like, she was talking about the Emoji Movie. That's why I brought that up. And then, ooh, let's talk about anime and our feelings on anime.
Anime is good.
Or at least, like, what's your favorite top quality anime? Out of all everything.
My favorite anime. I'm basic, so I'm gonna say either Full Metal Alchemist or fucking Repetitious.
Mine's Kill la Kill. Just listen. You can't knock me for liking Kill la Kill. She's top.
Kill la Kill is good, but like, it's Kill la Kill.
Listen. Oh,
hey, your mic's good now.
Instagram comedians. What are your feels on the Instagram? Oh, and she also brought up Burger King foot lettuce.
Burger King foot lettuce.
Burger King foot lettuce.
The last
thing you want in your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus. But that might be what you get.
As it turns out,
but it turns out
what you get.
It turns out you might
posted this photo on 4chan with the caption,
"This is what you eat when you get Burger King. Fucking suck my dick, you fucking bitch." Oh, what are our feelings on Leafy is here or Pyrocynical? Leafy is here is dead. He's a dead channel. No one talks about him.
Leafy is dead and dead. He's dead in every sense of the word.
And then Pyro is just kind of garbage.
Pyrocynical
I don't really
good.
care.
Okay.
To me, he's like, I have to be in the mood. He's like a Swedish meatball. I have to be in the mood to eat.
Leafy just bullies people, but I mean that's entertaining as fuck. And Pyrocynical has an opinion, and sometimes that's entertaining.
I never saw Leafy as entertaining. I used to watch him because he was kind of like that. He was like that, like Candy, or no, he's like LaCroix, like that like sparkling water, like that soda.
Leave the game as a team.
What?
Leave as a team.
Okay. But anyway, he's like that. He's like that freaking weird sparkling water that tastes like garbage, but like you get used to it and like you kind of get addicted to it. But then once you stop drinking it,
oh my god,
it's so much better. What did I get? Oh, I got demon skin for Reap. Hellfire.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Okay, and Instagram comedians or just
Garbo, put it in the trash.
I don't mind them. Sometimes actually the one most of them never mind.
In the trash.
Most of them I really hate, and don't bring Jack's films into my camera. It's my channel.
Someone just messaged me. Your widow is trash, skillless faggot. I'm gonna send him Nathan Drake eating a burger.
Good. Who the hell is Whoa, it's Vicky? I don't know about her. Actually, I might know about her. Give me a second. Do you know Whoa, it's Vicky? Because I don't really. Did he just dip?
Me?
Yeah. What the hell is Whoa, it's Vicky?
We should play 2K.
Is this it? No. That person has...
Oh, we can't.
What?
What
do you...
Nothing, we can't.
No, what were we gonna play?
I said we should play 2K, but you can't share play and stream at the same time.
Oh yeah, that's a thing I forgot about. Let's do more arcade and do
Let's
6v6 mystery heroes. We'll do 6v6 mystery heroes while we talk about freaking what else is there to talk about? How about who? You know, this is an issue that we'll try to square away in the next. This isn't even a podcast at this point. This is just kind of. I mean, I guess this can be considered a podcast, right? Can this be considered a podcast? Thank you.
Yes.
All right. You're on a fucking. What are you even doing on the other side of that? Like on the other side of this, what are you doing?
It's a mystery.
Is this girl that thinks she's oh, that girl. Oh, Whoa, it's Vicky is the girl that thinks she's black but she's not black. You know what I mean? You don't. It's like that girl that like spray tanned her entire body, and has like grills and hangs out with them.
Damn it!
Oh god, dude, she brings me to shame with my whiteness. Like, some of the stuff I say is fucking more ghetto than the shit she says. What? But yeah, that's so fucking... Oh, it's so bad. Ah, she hurts my fucking soul half the time. Because, like, just... Oh, this map is really confusing with me.
Little bit.
I don't even have, like, legit feelings about her. I just really don't like the fact that she does this shit. That's basically it. Like, I just hate it. I hate her.
What do you think about,
How about Lele Pons? I just don't... I think Instagram is just kind of what I don't like. What about Mario? Like the classics and now the new shit. I like... Okay.
Mario is good.
I don't think Mario's ever... Like, Nintendo has like a really weird thing where like their shittest game is still really good.
Yeah.
It's the
their
weird...
shittiest
like,
game is probably like...
The only reason why it's like even close to being shitty is just because it's like too kiddish.
Compare to like the fucking Legends of the rest of the...
Like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and shit like that was like it's so fucking good. But it's very hard to compare that to like Link to the Past and shit. Like every Mario game is completely different from the last, basically. Most, anyway. Like the Mario Odyssey, I mean, it's very fucking confusing, I'll tell you that. Like I controlled it for like a few minutes because I was bored one day and I went to like a weird stop area and they had a switch out. And I was just like playing Mario for a few minutes and it was really confusing with the platforming. But like other than that, it's fine.
What the fuck?
What happened?
Okay.
Actually, it's like
just got gang raped.
But then again, like the Mario has like this weird thing with like when it's in 3D, it has the same issue that every 3D game has, where you can't fucking tell where you're gonna be. I glitched the blue hell out. Oh, Minecraft,
Yeah,
fidget spinners, Roblox.
We should play Minecraft.
That's next podcast. How about that?
No. Then we can actually focus on what we're fucking saying.
But I can't like switch. I can't switch games in the middle of a game.
Let's make the next podcast in after this game, dude.
No, that's not how this
Why
works.
not?
Because you need some time to like think. You know what I mean? Like you can't just have 2 podcasts in a row.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Maybe like tomorrow or like in like 2 days maybe.
Alright.
Like think about it. I haven't had like a video up for like a week, like fucking weeks now. The last video I had up was another fucking stream. Every video I have is a stream because I don't know how to edit. Last time I edited was a fucking face reveal that I deleted almost immediately. Mostly because it had it was me right before I started working out. So I dropped out of a tree like weighing 150 pounds. And like kind of chubby, and then dropped out of a tree.
What's up, guys? It scares you.
Like I literally dropped out of a tree and ran to a chair and was just like jumped in front of it looking fucking disgruntled and gross. If I'm gonna make a face reveal, it's gonna be like one of those. Like I actually have an idea for a video. I'm actually probably gonna put up. I won't exactly explain what it is, but it involves me going on a walk again. But this time, just having
walk version 3.
No, that's version 2, dude.
Oh. Oh yeah.
I only had one walk, and I think I deleted it too.
No, you are not allowed to delete walk.
I think I deleted that.
It is a legend among the YouTube community.
How is that a legend? Because I actually edited it, and it was garbage, and it had people's license plates.
Dude.
What?
Dude, it's walk. It's a legend, dude.
Well, I don't think it's there anymore, so it's a legend that's... Maybe I'll bring the legend back to life. One way or another, I'll find a way. Resurrection! No breathing! Okay, and what are your feelings on Roblox and Minecraft as a competitive thing? I don't really...
Competitive Minecraft.
I think Minecraft is a lot more wholesome. But got that every time I glitch out in the game, I glitch out in real life.
If you die in the game, you die in real life.
But yeah, Roblox and Minecraft are kind of like Minecraft makes more pedophiles, but Roblox has like Roblox makes edgy teens that end up turning into Minecraft pedophiles, so they're kind of like a symbiotic relationship at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Also, I don't get the line of thought that pedophiles have, by the way. Of being
what is that even supposed to mean?
Like, okay, the thought process of a pedophile is really confusing to me because it's like you are literally fondling a smaller version of yourself in a sense because back in the day you were also a child. So you
Your
were
mic cut out again.
fucking goddamn it. All right,
We should probably end the stream soon.
I'll end it in 5 minutes because then it hits an hour and
All right.
30 minutes.
Also, I don't want Olivia to be alone, so I'll start up my own stream and just fuck around, like not have like a thing going on, just have the stream up, you know.
What do you mean?
I'm going to have a stream up. I'm gonna be streaming. It'll be fine.
I mean, if you want me to do another stream, I'll do it, but if you feel like it's absolutely necessary, I'll do it.
It's not really necessary, but I'll start one myself.
Let's do another capture the flag, and then once this is done, I'll end it. I'll end the stream at that point.
Alright.
After this match, I'll end the stream, and then maybe go onto YouTube, because I saw a video that got uploaded, and now I want to watch it. So I'll probably, unless you want me in the stream, for yours. What?
I said you have big gay.
Listen, it depends on the day, and it depends on how I'm feeling. Because sometimes the stuff I do is like borderline gay.
You're gay. You're bi. It's yeah, you just are.
You can't just say I'm away and not. No.
What the shit that you do?
What do you mean? Okay, explain to me. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by the shit I do?
You're just you have to be at least questioning, you know?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
What do you mean by like you trying to say that I would go and fiddle some dingles and shit? You trying to say I would go around and try to grab those little pecker peepees, go a little, you know? I'm not gonna. I don't think of the Wiener Schnitzel as a way of appetizing me. You cannot quench my thirst with a straw.
You cannot quench my thirst.
You cannot quench my thirst with a straw, right? I ain't into the freaking milkshakes. Unless they come from a suckle.
A cephalopod. Sufferlopod. Oh, I'm gonna make a meme. Oh, I'm gonna make a really good. Oh, I'm gonna make a nice meme later. Oh, I'm gonna post a nice meme later.
I like to post the memes. Okay, I also have a theory on why
Game theory.
I mean, I guess it's more of the game of life. Everything is like everything life gives is a game.
May needs to stop moaning.
Oh, fuck yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, blah,
You should stop moaning too.
That's not even moaning. That's just me, my
May,
normal
May
voice.
Is, May isn't Korean.
Oh. I'm struggling. I struggled for a minute.
Your mic?
Yeah, I got you.
Did it? Alright, just making sure, you know.
Oh God. Okay, I fixed it. How the fuck did they take the flag when I'm standing on the flag? The fuck? But yeah.
Fucked you, dude.
What was I talking about for a minute? Well, I was talking about the fact that I ain't really into slurping thick big boy straws.
Only small ones?
See, this is a reason why, like, traps are considered not gay? Because if it's a tiny little baby dick, does it really count? Like, think about it. If it's like a, like, it could be like a, it can be like it can like be an enraged like, it could be like a fickle clit, basically. If you really want to think of it that way.
No, that's not.
You can give a reason.
It's anatomy, dude. That's not how that works. Ah!
It does kind of work that way, though. If you want it to. Like, if you have a tiny baby boy clit, if you have a baby boy clit, and you're dressed up like a woman, it's fine. You know what I mean? Hello? What? You trying to say that that's still considered gay? If a person, okay, if a person is like dressing like a woman and waiting for burly men to manhandle their genitalia and shit, does it count as gay? If
yes,
someone,
because it's a man.
But what if somebody is tricked into doing it? Does it make them gay?
Then it's unknowingly gay.
But what
it's
if
it's gay for the trap itself, but like not for like.
Okay, so
what the fuck, man?
What?
I don't.
Also, if a girl that is 18 years old is like extremely tiny, is she considered a real life lolly?
Yes.
And like she looks like she's 5, but she's actually like legal age. Will you get arrested for that?
No, because she's 18.
But what if she said that she was 5 when she did it? What if she tricked you into becoming a pedophile? Hey, this is definitely going in the history books of my YouTube channel, boy.
This is amazing.
Hey, man. When a boy likes a boy but doesn't know that the other thing is a boy, does it count as gay?
I don't know, man.
What if it's dressed as a cat? Like, what if you bang it and you thought it was a cat?
Changes.
Like it was dressed in like a fursuit, and you didn't know what it was underneath, but you still just stuck your dick in the hole, and then like the balls pushed together made it look like a puss.
Stop.
What? I'm telling you the truth. These are things that can happen. If you wanted it to happen. Also, Olivia said that that your wheezing is her spirit animal, so that's good.
That's good. This is one of the greatest banter. This is some of the greatest banter.
I'm just saying, like, it's if fuck. Okay. Let's say you're watching a hentai and you put a person in a wig and you're like, this is a woman. And then immediately afterwards, they take off the wig and they're like, you were banging a dude this entire time. Who's the gay one in that situation?
I don't know, man.
It's a trick question. No one's gay because everything worked out in everybody's favor.
I don't think that's what...
It works that way, so shut your mouth.
Fair enough.
If you want it to work
I
a
just
certain
cut
way, it will
myself.
work that way.
Well. This is the greatest. This is the single
What's
greatest
another thing?
conversation.
Oh yeah, Futa. Dude, Futa is like that.
Futa! Stop saying Futa!
Okay, flippity floppity, give me that wiggity waggity
It's
sausage.
Futa. It's
Yo,
Futa.
yo, Zarya, give me that floppy little sausage that you got. But anyway, those are technically just traps, right? With just big old sausage, like some extremely vivacious sausages.
They're not traps because like you know that they have a penis and you're all right with it.
Well, I mean, like, are they also considered gay if you're like gladly slurping down that womanly dick?
God has left the game.
I'm just saying. Is it technically
Your connection
gay?
to God has ended.
Is it technically gay if you suck a woman's dick?
Women don't have penises.
They have engorged clits.
If semen can come out of it, it is a penis.
What if it's fake though? Or what if it oozes?
Then it's
what
not,
if it's pudding? What if it
not-
oozes pudding? Should I end the stream there? Should I end it there?
In the fucking stream.
All right. Well, that's been the stream. That's been the stream. It's Undesirable Minds. Hit me up. Maybe later today. Maybe I don't fucking know. Jesus Christ.